For those keeping score, this Eric Roberts movie, much better than A Talking Cat. Or Holiday Chance. I forgot he was in that for like 5 seconds. That movie sucked. Anyway, this movie didn't though. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. The sound you're hearing right now is my brother and my sister-in-law watching Lord of the Rings Return of the King in the next room. I apologize for the sound. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we're talking about a movie. Movies and TVs, what we do here, and that movie is a big one, and it's big in every way, and that is Babylon. Babylon is written and directed by Damien Chazelle, the great Damien Chazelle. This is his fifth feature film. Is it his fifth? Yes, it's his fifth. He did a movie called, I think it was like Grace. His first movie, I have to admit, I have not seen. I have to be it's on my list. I have to watch it. He did like a low budget film before, the one that everyone knows. Guy in Madeline on a Park Bench. Okay. He also directed Whiplash, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. La La Land, which is a movie I love very much. And First Man, which I thought was pretty good. So now he's here with Babylon. And what is it about? Well, this is another movie that's a lot of movie. This has been the year of movies that are a lot of movies. So, the ostensible story is about Manuel, or Manny Torres. He's played terrifically by the relative newcomer Diego Calva, who's just phenomenal in this. He is a wide-eyed dreamer, and when we meet him, it's 1926 in glistening Los Angeles, and he's on the way to a party being held by silent movie superstar Jack Conrad, played by the great Brad Pitt. And he is hauling an elephant to that party, which proceeds to projectile shit all over him. That is true. That's the first 5 minutes of the movie. Chazelle announces his intents very quickly in this film, and it is to not simply party, but the most orgiastic, crazy party this side of like Caligula, and that is where he meets, and somewhat meets cute with a fellow, budding movie star, look like Ace Ventura, budding movie star named Nellie Leroy. She's played by the great Margot Robbie, who's giving another tribute performance, and they meet cute while snorting a mountain of cocaine, and they talk about their various dreams. Over the next 6 or so years, as the silent era fades into the sound era, their dreams will be tested, as will Mr. Conrad. Sid, who is a African-American trumpet player who is forced to deal with the sacrifices of that era's treatment of African-Americans. He's played by the terrific Giovanna Depo, who isn't in this movie. And others who fall into their orbit. And along the way, we have excess and craziness and everything that an R-rated movie can allow without going into barely without going into NC-17 territory, as these dreamers follow their very, very crazy, and I mean crazy, road to stardom. Let the madness begin. So, Babylon is, it's insane. It's a bonkers movie. And it's a movie how do I review a movie like Babylon? It's 3 hours and 9 minutes, I think is where we'll start. It's a very long film. I have to say, I love this movie. This movie has been very divisive. I am not... Yeah, this is Grant being... on a positive note, it's like, okay to be positive. It does feel strange that this is the last movie I watched here last weekend was Bardo. Because there's a lot of weird similarities between this movie and Bardo. Not so much in its plot, it's just the way that it talks about films and film people and the sort of weird nature of it. This film, however, is crazy. So, basically, this movie's very funny, very gross, very, very... I'm telling you, this movie is borderline pornographic. I mean, it's insane. It's like, this makes The Wolf of Wall Street look like an appetizer. This movie's nuts. There are underground chambers run by Tobey Maguire where dudes are eating live rats, and yes, we see them eating the rats, not probably for real, but it's in the, it's not a snuff film or anything, but it's in the movie. CGI rats, dead rats. And there are actors in this movie. There's an amazing cast of people in this movie that are there to do kind of little. Even the smallest bit part in this movie is played by a recognizable name. Like, Marina Baccarin is in this movie just to scream at an elephant. In fact, I wonder if Marina Baccarin's scenes were cut. Like, if some of her stuff is on the cutting room floor. Phoebe Tonkin from the originals is in here just to pee on a guy. I'm not kidding you. and overdose immediately afterwards. That's a weird movie. And then you got people who are in here, maybe a couple of them, like Olivia Wilde gets a scene where she's like an ex-wife of Brad Pitt, and her whole scene is just to argue with him once, and then she goes away. Catherine Waterston is in the movie also as a wife of the Brad Pitt character. You got people in there, again, like Eric Roberts, who's Margot Robbie's father. And then Spike Jonze, who has a great kind of extended cameo as like a German filmmaker, shooting like an epic. And they show just, not just even in the, it's not even just the parties, because like what the trailers show off is like the party scenes. It's not even that. The act of making films in this movie is literal life or death in this movie. Like, they show like an extended chunk of this movie where they're shooting what looks like about 10 movies at once, and people are literally dying. Like, it's not even like, you can tell they didn't have a lot of resources. There's a dude who gets a spear through his heart, and they literally are like, well, he was a drunk. Like, he probably walked into it. But here's where the movie gets interesting, and I'm not going to spoil it, but any more than I already have, sorry. This is only scratching the surface. What I love about this movie, though, is that it does settle down eventually, and its excesses are fun for a while, but you can't fit 3.5 hours of just that. What I love about Babylon is that once it really does settle into something with a really clear purpose on Chazelle's part, which is that this is a movie about love of movies. And I know that that's been a pretty common thread this year. A lot of movies have had that. The Fabelmans, I haven't seen Empire of Light, but I believe that's what it's about. And then it's also been the year of excess. Things like Triple R and Everything Everywhere All at Once. There's a lot of movie in those movies, and there's a lot of movie in this movie. But what I love about this film is the last 15 minutes or so of this movie has done it in that moment better than I think any other movie this year who has tried to tackle film, showing the march of progress in this kind of beautiful final montage that really got me choked up. I was really overwhelmed as of someone who loves movies. And there's still the shitting elephant. Like, somehow he found a way to merge those two elements into a whole epic movie, and it feels huge, and it's big, and it's exciting, and it's funny, and it's sad, and it's coked up and energetic and fun, but it's also really, really, really dark and really, really surprisingly kind of gruesome at parts. And it's kind of everything in a movie. And you can put in a movie, all is there. Like, it doesn't seem like he left much of anything out. And I love this movie. I really loved it. And guys, I'm sorry. I got this one. Yeah, bang. 5 out of 5 stars plus for Babylon. I really love this movie. Everyone's terrific in this movie, and there's too much to talk about to contain into one single review about this movie. Like, I probably left stuff out of this, but it's just so good. It's just, oh man. And I didn't even tell you all the people who are in this movie. Like, Flea is in this movie, Jeff Garland's in this movie. Like, so many people. You can't turn a corner without someone just popping up. Like, yeah, I love this movie. It's another win for Chazelle. Babylon gets 5 out of 5 stars. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. We do have trailer trash because I saw this in the theaters tonight. Sorry, it was a little late, by the way. Thursday, I was actually in the hospital for a night. No big deal. I'm okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I hurt my toe pretty bad, so I had to go get it fixed. But I'm okay. Your boy's good. I also made a friend at the screening. Hi, Isaiah. What's up, if you're watching this? Okay. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. We talked about it. Looks like fun. Always down for another adventure with Ant-Man. Chevalier. This looks like a really good movie. You got Kelvin Harrison Jr. in there. Samara Weaving. Also, Samara Weaving's in Babylon. I forgot. Everyone's in this movie. Plane. Talked about it. I don't know. This looks kind of dumb to me, honestly. Well, yeah, it might be fun. Maybe friends. Cocaine Bear, Red Band. I'm excited for that one. Magic Mike's Last Dance. Talked about it, looks good. I like those movies. I'm looking forward to it. A Man Called Otto. This is a newer trailer. We're seeing it on January 12th, so I already got my ticket. Looks like fun. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. This was kind of a sped up version of that first trailer. It still looks good though. Scream 6. Yeah, they already made Scream 6. It came out in so long ago. It was January of this year. The last movie. It looks really fun. It was a short little teaser. I think it comes out in March. Looks fun though. And then 80 for Brady. We talked about it. That looks like a lot of fun. Always down for anything involving Jane Fonda. Apologies. Anything with Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, Sally Field, or Lily Tomlin, I'm in, so I'm looking forward to it. Couldn't care less about Tom Brady, though. Not a big football guy. Anyway, was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right. We will be back. Not tomorrow because it's Christmas Eve, not Sunday because it's Christmas. However, if I can get away for a while on Christmas night, we might have a review of Matilda the Musical. If not, you can expect it this week. And then Monday, we'll have a review of Whitney Houston, I'm Gonna Dance with Somebody. Tuesday is the new Indian musical comedy epic Circus. We'll talk about that Tuesday night. We will also review, coming up next week for Wildcat, as well as another movie I'm really excited for from one of my favorite filmmakers, Noah Baumbach's White Noise. And then we'll end off 2022's, our final review for 2022 will be the documentary This Place Rules on HBO. We will also try to do some catch-ups before the year's out, and if we can't do it by next week, we will before the best and worst of stream at late January. We will do some end-of-the-year catch-up reviews. I won't let you down. I'll get it all out. And we'll do Star Wars some more. I'm sorry. It's been too long. We'll pick up Star Wars again in the new year. That's my New Year's resolution for the channel. All right, anyway. That'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all. I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, but that's what it's supposed to do, or so I've been told. And leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, listen to other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at RaisedOnPopcornWithGrant. Twitter, I'm at RaisedGrant. You can also find me on Facebook, Raised on Popcorn with Grant. On Serialized, I'm all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Babylon? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Have a safe and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Solstice. Happy holidays. Happy Festivus for the rest of us, all of it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.